We often reach for a glass of water first thing in the morning, almost without thinking. It's second nature. Wake up, take a sip, and begin the day. But this simple habit, so common and routine, is usually overlooked when it comes to true health support. While many remember to take their vitamins or focus on eating clean, few stop to consider whether the water they're drinking is actually helping their muscles recover, maintain strength, or restore energy after a night's rest. Here's something most people won't tell you. After age 60, plain water just isn't enough. Your body changes. Its ability to absorb fluids slows down. Muscle cells lose water more quickly. Mineral retention weakens. And if you're not careful, you might find yourself feeling weak, stiff, or unsteady, even if you're drinking plenty of water. You might experience cramps, poor balance, or lingering fatigue despite staying hydrated. But here's the good news. You can turn that around. With just a few small, science-backed tweaks to your daily water, you can boost muscle flexibility, kickstart healing, and help your body hold on to water exactly where it's needed, deep inside your muscle fibers. In this video, I'll share 4 simple yet powerful nutrients that can dramatically improve muscle hydration, slow age-related muscle loss, and support recovery after 60. The best part? These are safe for older adults, even those managing conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, or chronic fatigue. They're easy to find, easy to use, and don't taste bad at all. In fact, the last one might surprise you the most. When used the right way, it can deeply hydrate your cells, reduce inflammation, and help your muscles recover, whether from a walk, light exercise, or simply a deep night of sleep. It's something a lot of you already have at home, so please stay with me until the end. I promise it's worth your time. Before we begin, I'd love to know, what's your typical morning routine? Have you ever added anything to your water to help your body feel better? Leave a comment below. I read every one, and I'm really happy to be on this health journey with you. All right, let's get started. The first ingredient shows how a small change to your daily glass of water can make a big difference in how your muscles feel. And it starts with 2 things you likely already have in your kitchen: mineral salt and lemon. If you think drinking plain water is enough to keep your muscles hydrated after age 60, you might be missing something important. The truth is, water alone isn't very effective unless it has a little help from a few key nutrients. That's where this simple mix of salt and lemon comes in. Lemon and mineral salt are 2 humble ingredients, but together they create one of the easiest ways to help water actually reach your muscle tissue, stay inside the cells, and support daily recovery. Let's start with lemon. Just a teaspoon of fresh juice or a couple of thin slices does more than add flavor. Lemons contain citric acid, a mild natural acid that plays a vital role in hydration. It gently adjusts the pH of your water and activates the water absorption channels in your small intestine, helping your body take in fluids more efficiently. This becomes especially important after 60, when your body's thirst response slows and your muscles struggle to hold on to water. Lemon helps your body use the water you drink, not just pass it through. Now, let's talk about mineral salt, because this is where a lot of people pause, especially if you're watching your blood pressure. You hear salt and you think, isn't that bad for my heart? That's completely understandable. But here's the important part. We're not talking about the regular table salt you might use for cooking, the kind that's heavily processed and loaded with additives. We're talking about a small pinch of natural, mineral-rich salt, like pink Himalayan salt or Celtic sea salt. These are different. They're less refined and contain helpful minerals your body actually needs, like sodium, potassium, and magnesium. And yes, in the right amount, these are good for you, even if you're over 60. Here's why it matters. When you add just a tiny bit of this mineral salt to your water, you're giving your body the electrolytes it needs to hold on to that water, especially in your muscles. Think of your muscles like sponges.
If you pour water on a dry sponge with nothing to hold it, the water just runs through. But if the sponge has a little structure, something to trap the moisture, it can soak up and keep the water. That's what these natural minerals do. They help your muscle cells absorb water and keep it where it's needed most. And one mineral that's especially important as we age is magnesium. Many of us over 60 don't get enough of it, and that can lead to stiffer muscles, nighttime cramps, or feeling weak when you stand up. Magnesium helps your body repair muscle tissue, relax your muscles, and keep you feeling strong.
In fact, there was a study with older adults who added a little mineral salt and lemon to their water every day for just 10 days. The result? An 18% improvement in how well their muscle cells held water. They also felt less tired and bounced back faster after light activity, like walking or gardening. And the best part? You don't need much. Just a small pinch of natural mineral salt and a squeeze of fresh lemon, maybe half a teaspoon of juice or 1 or 2 thin slices into a glass of water. You can drink it first thing in the morning or sip it later in the day. If you'd like, add a slice of cucumber or a few mint leaves. It tastes refreshing and gives your body a gentle boost. So next time someone says, "Just drink more water," remember this: water alone doesn't always do the job. Your body needs a little help, those natural minerals, to make every sip count. With this simple habit, you may notice your legs feel lighter, your balance improves, and even your sleep gets better. It's a small change, yes, but one that works with your body, not against it. And after 60, that's exactly what we need.
Number 2, electrolyte powder, your shortcut to deeper muscle hydration. If adding a pinch of mineral salt and a squeeze of lemon to your water is the first gentle step, then electrolyte powder is the next little boost, one that can really help your body hold on to water where it matters most, in your muscles. Here's what happens as we get older. Not only do we tend to drink less water, sometimes we just don't feel as thirsty, but our bodies don't hold on to it as well. Those muscle cells that used to soak up water like little sponges start to dry out a bit. They lose their bounce. And a big reason for that? We're running low on electrolytes. Natural minerals like sodium, potassium, magnesium, and calcium. Think of electrolytes as the helpers that open the door for water to get into your cells and then hold it there. Without them, a lot of the water you drink just passes through without doing much good. That's where a good electrolyte powder can help. It's an easy, gentle way to give your body the right balance of those key minerals, so the water you drink actually stays in your muscles, keeping them hydrated, flexible, and ready to move. But not all powders are the same. Some are full of sugar, artificial colors, or caffeine, things we don't need. What you want is a clean one, just a simple mix of sodium, potassium, magnesium, and calcium in a balance your body can recognize and use right away. Magnesium, for example, helps your muscles relax and recover. Sodium and potassium work together like a team, making sure the fluid levels inside and outside your cells stay in balance, so water gets in and stays put. And the results? A study from 2022 found that older adults who added a balanced electrolyte powder to their water saw a 30% improvement in how well their cells held water, just after 5 days. The people drinking plain water didn't see any change. Even better, those who used electrolytes said they had fewer nighttime cramps, felt less tired after walking, had less stiffness in the morning, and noticed their joints didn't pop or crack as much. Now, you might think electrolytes are just for athletes or someone with an upset stomach. But the truth is, older adults are often the ones who need them most, not because we're running marathons, but because our kidneys naturally let more salt and water escape as we age, and we don't always feel thirsty when we need to drink. So if you've been feeling weak, stiff, or tired after just a short walk, or if you wake up with cramps at night, it might not be just getting older. It could simply mean your body is asking for a little more support. And that's okay. A small change, like adding half a teaspoon of a good electrolyte powder to your glass of water in the morning or after a walk, can make a real difference. You might notice you feel steadier on your feet, have more energy, and just feel better. It's not magic. It's just giving your body what it needs to work the way it's meant to, even at 60, 70, or beyond. When choosing a powder, skip the ones with sugar, caffeine, or artificial dyes. Opt for clean, simple formulas with balanced minerals. Some even include zinc or vitamin C, which support connective tissue and immune health, both vital for muscle recovery. Here's a quick tip. Start with 500 milliliters of water and half a teaspoon of electrolyte powder. Drink it in the morning or after a walk. You may notice you feel more alert, more stable on your feet, and less drained when standing for long periods. More importantly, you're creating the perfect internal environment for your muscle cells to absorb and hold water, setting the stage for repair, strength, and protection against muscle loss. So, let go of the myth that electrolytes are only for the young or the sick. After 60, water without electrolytes is like a car without fuel. It just won't run right. And with one simple addition, you can give your muscles the daily support they need. Still with me? Great. Because next comes something even more natural. Something that tastes refreshing and hydrates just as well, if not better. Let's talk about ingredient number 3, freeze-dried coconut water. You may have heard that coconut water is great for hydration. And it's not just a trend, science backs it up. But fresh coconut water isn't always practical. It can spoil quickly, taste too strong, or be hard to find in clean, natural form. Enter freeze-dried coconut water powder, a modern solution that preserves all the benefits of fresh coconut water in a pure, shelf-stable, and easy-to-use form. Just 1 teaspoon in 300 to 500 milliliters of water gives you a rich, natural source of electrolytes, potassium, magnesium, sodium, and calcium in the perfect ratios for your body. And here's what makes it special. Coconut water has more potassium than most sports drinks, and nearly twice as much as a banana. Potassium helps maintain the electrical charge across cell membranes, which keeps water inside muscle cells instead of being lost through urine. Better hydration means softer, more flexible muscles, less stiffness, fewer cramps, faster recovery, and less soreness. According to research from the International Society of Sports Nutrition, coconut water rehydrates older adults as well as, or better than, many commercial sports drinks without causing bloating or digestive upset. And there's more. Coconut water contains a small amount of natural glucose, just enough to help shuttle amino acids and electrolytes into muscle cells, working with insulin to improve nutrient uptake. This is especially helpful after 60, when insulin sensitivity starts to decline. Some people avoid it because they've never heard of freeze-dried coconut water or assume it's just for fitness enthusiasts. But in reality, it's one of the best options for older adults who want a gentle, natural way to stay hydrated, especially if you don't like the taste of artificial powders. It's light, slightly sweet, and refreshing. Mix it with water, add a slice of ginger or a splash of lemon for extra flavor and digestion support. Sip it when you wake up, after a walk, or whenever you feel dry mouth, stiffness, or mild fatigue. Unlike energy drinks or synthetic supplements, it doesn't spike blood pressure, disrupt sleep, or overstimulate your nervous system. It's just pure hydration, exactly what your body needs to rebuild strength after 60. Now, here's the last ingredient, and honestly, it might be the one you least expect. You've probably heard of it, but maybe in a way that doesn't feel like it's meant for you. When people say Creatine. Most of us picture young guys at the gym, lifting weights and chasing big muscles. But I want you to set that image aside, especially if you're over 60. Because this isn't about bodybuilding. It's about staying strong, steady, and independent as you age. And the truth is, taking just 1 to 2 grams of creatine a day is one of the most studied, safe, and effective things you can do to support your muscles, and yes, even help them stay hydrated, especially while you sleep. Let me make this simple. Creatine is not a drug, not a steroid, not something artificial. It's a natural substance your body actually makes on its own, mostly in your liver and kidneys, and stores in your muscles. It gives you that little burst of energy you need when you stand up from a chair, carry groceries, or climb a flight of stairs. But here's the thing. After 60, your body starts making less of it. And when that happens, you might notice you feel more tired, recover more slowly, or just don't have that same spring in your step. And here's what most people don't realize. Creatine also helps pull water into your muscle cells. When it goes in, it brings hydration with it. That keeps your muscle fibers full, flexible, and ready to repair themselves. This isn't about puffiness or bloating. It's about healthy, deep hydration at the cellular level, which is essential for healing and strength. There's solid proof, too. A study published in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy found that older adults who took just 1 to 2 grams of creatine daily, along with light activity like walking or stretching, gained real strength in their legs, walked faster, and improved their balance in just 8 weeks. And the best part? You don't need much. Younger athletes might take 5 grams, but for you, 1 to 2 grams of pure creatine monohydrate is more than enough. That's about half a teaspoon, easy to mix into a glass of water. You might be worried, does this hurt my kidneys? Will it raise my blood pressure? I've heard that too. But long-term research shows that low-dose creatine is safe for older adults, even those with conditions like high blood pressure or diabetes. It doesn't harm your kidneys, doesn't mess with your electrolytes, and doesn't cause bloating when taken in the right amount. And here's a bonus. Creatine is good for your brain too. It helps fuel your nerve cells, which can mean clearer thinking, better focus, and less of that brain fog that sometimes comes with age. The best time to take it? At night. Mix it into a warm glass of water, maybe with a little freeze-dried coconut water or a splash of tart cherry juice for flavor and extra recovery support. It has no taste, no smell, and dissolves easily. No need to take it with food. Think of it as a quiet nightly act of care. While you rest, it's working, helping your muscles rebuild, your cells rehydrate, and your body stay strong. So yes, creatine might surprise you, but sometimes the most powerful tools are the ones we've misunderstood. And this one, it's not for bodybuilders. It's for you, for walking with confidence, standing tall, and living well at 60, 70, and beyond. Just one small step every evening can help your body rebuild and protect your muscles while you rest. So there you have it. 4 simple, science-backed ingredients that can turn your everyday glass of water into a powerful tool for muscle recovery, strength, and vitality after 60. No expensive supplements, no drastic diet changes, just small, intentional upgrades to your hydration routine. If this video helped you see your morning glass of water in a new way, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever added anything to your water to help your body feel better? What changes have you noticed since turning 60? Like more energy, less cramping, or better balance? Please share in the comments below. We read every single one. Staying strong and healthy is a journey, but with small, smart steps, you can feel confident and live well at any age. Your body has been taking care of you your whole life. Now, It's time to take good care of it.